Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and here are the patch notes for the latest update, and I will add to it a little bit more info that we know from previous public test server testing. As well, there is one announcement about a bug, so let me say that first. Pickaxes are bugged. You cannot currently craft any, and that includes a new weapon, the Scythe, that you can claim from the season pass. It's currently not craftable until the hot fix will be introduced. If you know what the bug with pickaxes is, you know. I don't know if I should be stating that here. There is bug that make pickaxes way too good of a loot. Now, what is in the patch notes? Welcome to Skyline Valley, our first map expansion of the Appalachian region. Explore this new mysterious location, uncover the true location of Vault 63, and figure out the truth behind the Lost. Read on for a full list of patch notes. Update highlights. Map expansion. The Skyline Valley. That's what we all wanted. New questline. The truth and everything about Vault 63 and Lost. New public event that is dropping new rewards. New region boss that are actually free bosses when you nuke a new region anywhere. Like the new addition to the map, if you want to know where to nuke, anywhere in there will trigger the new boss. As nuke will be intercepted by the storm, therefore it doesn't really hit anything in there, just triggers the new boss. New ghoul type. Meet the Lost. Those who dwell in Skyline Valley, electrically supercharged ghouls that have been driven mad. Find out why. And now the update version, the size from 27 to 40 gigabytes depending on the platform. Skyline Valley. Welcome to Skyline Valley, our first map expansion of the Appalachian region, a mysterious location that is covered by a storm unlike any that have been seen before. There are new locations to discover, characters to meet, secrets to unveil, as well as more locations to build your camps. An unlikely invitation. Vault 63. After finding the true location of Vault 63, you will work with its leaders to unravel the mystery behind the storm and the Lost. Throughout this questline, you will discover the mystery behind the Lost, meet new characters, and make gut-wrenching choices about the fate the residents of Vault 63. And yes, the story is really good, that I can say. Without giving spoilers, it is really good. Dangerous Pastimes new event. This wicked storm raging above Skyline Valley isn't going to keep these thrill seekers away in the new public event. Help a group of settlers, tourists, capture the best pictures of the storm by protecting them from nearby Lost and electrically charged creatures. They joy stealers. Make sure they don't crash the party. New boss event, Neurological Warfare. And there are some cool, unique legendary weapons that drop from this event. While exploring Skyline Valley, you may get the inclination to nuke the region. These actions are not necessarily encouraged, but they not discourage either. Guess you'll just have to find out what happens. And one cool weapon that is dropping, it's 10mm submachine gun, equipped with a suppressor and a reflex sight, which is not normally possible in this game. That's the one and unique with those attachments. Decent legendary too. Combat rebalance work. We are beginning a series of combat updates that are aimed to improve your experience. We are starting this process with today's update by making some changes to creatures and weapons. Our goal is for these changes to have positive effects on combat throughout the entire game. To help set expectations, We expect these changes to take effect in a variety of different places, weapons, creatures, etc., across multiple patches, giving you all a lot of time to provide feedback on the adjustments being made to ensure we are moving in a positive direction. One of those adjustments that should be present in this update is changing damage drop-off of weapons. So low range weapons with rapid damage drop-off should perform better. And those weapons are shotguns. So if you are using shotguns, let us know if you feel the difference, if it's working. Season 17, Pioneer Scouts. And I was grinding this season already on Twitch. I made half the way through. I will purchase additional half and I will review it all live on YouTube in a second. A moment after this video will go live. We are reviewing it live. And there is a sneak peek that we already checked out before. Fixes and improvements. Muni Operator outfit now looks the same when previewed and when worn. So preview fixed. Camp. Enlightened Muffman Lantern should no longer display the premium icon and can be repaired individually when destroyed. And some other minor fixes. Gameplay, that's our important fixes. Power Armor. Fixing a state players could get in where they could no longer craft Union Power Armor when they should have been able to. So basically, Union Power Armor is back. You can purchase plans from Giuseppe and you can craft it. It's fixed. As well, Union Power Armor will no longer drop as loot from enemies, but can be rolled from the purveyor if the recipe or entitlement is known by the player. That's not really a nerf, to be honest, because currently it was dropping from enemies, but you couldn't pick it up, so it was worthless drop, so that's a fix. It's not a nerf. Death note for that. With this fix, Union Power Armor is now craftable for players who have bought and learned the recipe from Giuseppe, or by players who earned the Union Power Armor entitlements in Season 10. If you do not have the plan for Union Power Armor, it can be purchased from Giuseppe, who is upstairs with bubbles at the refuge. Once learned, they will no longer be able to be obtained. But you will have it, so you don't need to obtain it again. Additionally, Union Power Armor pieces will not drop as loot even if you can craft the Power Armor pieces, but they can be found via the random Power Armor purchases from Merma at the Rusty Peak. Players should only see Union Power Armor pieces that they know how to craft drop from Purveyor's Mystery Picks. Pieces that they have yet to learn will not drop. Union Power Armor pieces will still have the atomic symbol on them and cannot be traded or dropped by players when they have been obtained. Next, Workshop. Players who had learned to build the Atlantic City poker and blackjack tables but lost access to them should now be able to build them again. There was a bug with them. Test Your Metal. Robot Beer Stain display case will now properly drop from the Test Your Metal event. Moonshine Jamboree, improve issue which could block enemy pathing. Minor fixes for Fastnacht, including added donation basket near the event. That's cool. Share your repeat mask with other players. Hopefully no one will just grab everything from the donation basket, and it will work as mask exchange. I hope so. Spawn rate for honeybeasts improves, so the event will be finished faster, which is welcome. Marches now start walking to the parade immediately when their task is completed without needing to wait for the dialogue line to be finished. So there is definitely several improvements to Fastnacht to accelerate the event, to do not be so stretched as it is currently. So it will be better Fastnacht. Yaogwai pastry now counts as cooked meal for the Eat Cooked Meal challenge, as it is obviously cooked. Applying the reflex sight to the Enclave pistol with a flamer barrel attachment now shows the decrease in AP consumption. Wait a second. Did they give back AP reduction or it just shows nothing? Currently, before this update, reflex sight, if you had a flamer, pistol or rifle, did nothing. From this description, I think it's fixed. I will test it in game, but if that's fixed, that's awesome. Finally, there will be a way to reduce the AP cost of Enclave Flamers. That went through the roof recently, going up to 30 and being locked at 30. Okay, some other fixes for camp items and some minor fixes for players getting stuck. Oh, fix an issue with the damage reduction effect on the Endangerer barrel that allowed it to stack multiple times on a target, so it's one only now. Okay, so one stack of Endangerer only. Nothing about Cremator stacking, so I hope that still works. Updated mods for the Gauss shotgun, Gauss minigun, and Gauss pistol to correctly require science-based perks to be applied. That was not a necessary fix. Updated the default barrel mod for the Gauss rifle. Fix an issue which could cause fusion cores to appear empty when placed in power armor. They were only appearing empty, they were not empty. Paddle ball now displays the correct ammo type. Not like you can do anything with paddle ball anyway, but they fixed it. Weapons, that's important part. Increase the base damage of the Alien Blaster and Cryolator. Okay, that would be awesome. Doesn't say how much, so I will need to try to test it. As unfortunate fate of Alien Blaster and Cryolator, the previous patch nerfed it severely by removing its unique snowball effect. So instead of giving it back, the base damage was now increased. We'll need to see how much. Fix an issue with how damage was calculated for the following weapons mods: Auto Axe, Chainsaw, Minigun, Shredder. So they say a lot about it. They increase base damage of Auto Axe, and then about all those implications to other weapons. To summarize from me before I read the dev note, what it means. Auto Axe is about as good as it was before. Chainsaw was nerfed. Minigun Shredder was overall nerfed. So only winner in those changes is basically Auto Axe, and regular melee weapons could benefit from the change that bigger portion of the damage can be now electric, burning, or poisoned, as more of the damage is being transferred when you apply those specific mods. And the dev note for that. These weapon mods now evenly split their damage between physical and energy fire poison, and damage has been adjusted to account for damage being split between multiple damage types. The Cattle Prod has also received a similar change. Its damage has been adjusted and is evenly split between physical and energy damage. This adjustment generally represents an increase in damage dealt. For regular weapons, that's true. And Auto Axe, the changes even out. We have also improved how we calculate the fall of for weapon damage at range. We expect this to smooth out the fall of damage for weapons that historically lost most of their damage right away. All range weapons benefit from this, but it should be most visible with shotguns and pipe guns, as well as when fighting a larger creatures such as Deathclaws. I don't know how it comes into play, larger creatures, but yeah, as I said previously, shotguns. If you use shotguns, do you feel the difference? Additional small fixes, quest fixes. So hopefully if you were stuck on one of those, it's better for you. UI fixes. Items now display how much they will weigh when being placed in a character's stash. This is a welcome fix, especially when interacting with a stash box. Score notification will no longer remain visible on ultra-wide monitors. Good. Fix an issue which would cause you have joined a team to remain visible on some super wide monitors. Added height indicators for quest targets and NPCs to the Power Armor UI. Oh wow. So you can actually use Power Armor UI if you want to, the Power Armor HUD, and it will be useful. I need to try it out. Word. Raider NPCs from the coup will no longer spawn as legendary. Why? The following creatures have received balance changes: Angler, Cave Cricket, Floaters, Galper, Mutant Hound, Protectron. Unfortunately, no details what kind of balance changes they received. And some other miscellaneous fixes. I like the Green Thumb one. Green Thumb, Backwoodsman 4, Variant Season should work on even more plants than so far. So that is welcome. That is a welcome change. And those are all the listed fixes and changes. What do you think about it? Are you excited about the update? Overall, I am, absolutely. I'm not sure about the details of some of the last minute changes, like the fact that there's supposed to be amazing railway legendary from this new boss, and it was changed to not so amazing, like pretty much script type railway. But yeah, some unfortunate changes from the public test server to live. For now, this is everything about the patch notes. I'm doing a live stream now to review all those new rewards, so see you there if you are interested.